This guy needs no introduction. He could run for supervisor of the township, county commissioner if he wanted to today. What more is there to say about this whole, year, program, everything?
Very rewarding, and it was a win for the program.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily just this year, but a culmination of efforts from our younger level coaches and the effort that the kids put in the off season. So it is typically, you talk about kids, but this is a program victory, and the kids understand that as well, and we're very proud of it.
It seems that everybody that was there, not just players, but coaches and past coaches were excited when Coach Bob did the pregame speech.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was completely energizing, and it was Darren Lutzon's idea to do it. We had done some individuals all year long coming in and talking to the kids, and Darren suggested having Coach Bob, and that one just kind of slipped my mind completely. What a great idea. And he emailed me and asked me, is this a rah-rah speech, a fire-up speech? I said, I want it as a fire-up speech, and he hit it on the head.
Yeah.
He did a great job, and everybody's ready to jump through a wall for him.
Yeah, exactly. I went through, Ron, this year to me, I've been doing the games on Channel 6 for 15 years, and it's obvious that we don't have superstars in this team. And I guess I didn't see the motto till the playoffs, the team over talent. That's the name.
Yeah.
No superstars.
Yeah, and our stats really show the balance of the team as well. When you have a 1,000-yard rusher in Tate Sapiens and another 1,000-yard rusher in Jarrett Matheson, and then a 2,000-yard passer in Alex Merchant and a 1,000-yard receiver. So when you have that much balance, that's a great job. And then when you look at our defense and the spread of tackles and from sophomores to seniors and Eddie Crampton and Dennis Fitzsimmons and the spread of the defense as well, it was just a very balanced year.
Mm-hmm. I always look back when we won it in 07 because my son was on the team and he was a junior, didn't play a lot, and I was okay with that. He'd come home after every playoff game, Dad, this is the greatest day of my life.
Yeah, and our guys, more so than any other year I coached, I thought this team took a business-like approach and really were trying to improve from one game to the next, especially in the playoffs. It was amazing how well we actually improved just through the playoff run. That's a 5-game stretch there. So maybe more so than any other year, the improvement just in the playoff run was incredible.
Were you at all having any problem with, say, the last couple games, the Port Huron game, the fact that everybody thought going in, oh, you're gonna nail Port Huron Northern and beat them bad or anything like that, and we had a couple injuries that game, a couple kids out. Were you bothered by that game or the Marysville game, or were you expecting that type of tight game?
No, because you're going against talented teams with physical kids, and whenever you have a couple injuries, there's a huge domino effect. And we probably did not prepare the right way for the Port Huron Northern game. Didn't have the right mindset going in. In the second half, we came out and we just said, okay, we're going to keep it simple, and we're going to go too tight, and we're going to run the ball, and that's probably how we should have started the game, and we would have had a lot more success.
Yeah, and obviously, when you look at the road to the championship, there was no gimme in it.
No.
Marysville for the second time. You got Richmond for the second time. You knew that was a tough one.
Right.
And then from there, they were all tough.
Yeah, and I remember hearing it from someone that when you're in a run like this, you can never enjoy it, and that's true, because we truly were preparing immediately after the game when it was done. Okay, who's next, and what do we have to do for that next game? So it was nonstop. All right, who's next? How do we need to prepare? And the kids were in that same mindset as well.
Yeah. So anything you'd like to say to any of the Mariner fans?
No, appreciate the great support, and it's amazing. All through the playoff run, especially when we get into cold weather like Lansing, Sexton, and the support we had there. Our kids hopefully understand through me that they're playing in a special environment and a special community, and the mix of the cheerleaders and the band and our community support. I truly believe it's the greatest place for Michigan high school football. Marine City is.
Yeah, I agree. The thing that I got out of this year, especially in the playoff run, was the fact that I think it really did showcase the way that your staff prepares, because every week was something different and a greater team to play.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of having guys around for a long time who've had a ton of playoff experience, and they understand the little twerks that need to be made one week to the next. And defense, Matt Pollock, defense coordinator, did a great job. Darren Lutzen, offense coordinator, did a great job. It's that game experience that you cannot replace.
Yeah, and it really showed because there was no missing link, if you will.
Yeah, great run.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I would have to say, in that playoff run, some of the big plays, I did allow myself to get a little bit excited on Pete Salas's catch, and just seeing Coach Letson and myself jumping up in the air. We always wonder why we do things, and I went back and asked our psychology teacher, Kim Chunk, why do we jump when we're excited? Because Coach Letson and I are little kids jumping up in the air, so that was exciting to see us as old farts jumping up in the air for a play like that.
At Ford Field, can't remember exactly, but it was like at the point you thought you had it won. About 3 minutes left, I think. Was that when Matheson intercepted it? Well, you really didn't have it then, though, because you had to get a first down, right? So you really had no time. You had to keep pushing.
Yeah, the game was back and forth to the end, and I thought our kids had great focus.
Yeah.
Nobody panicked. Nobody got down on each other. I thought our teams did a great job on the bench, making adjustments, and it was. I couldn't be more proud of the focus of the coaching staff and the kids during that game.
Yep. Okay. Great year. Now, one last thing. How do you motivate the juniors and sophomores to keep up the pace that these prior kids did?
I'm not sure we motivate them, but we just say let's stay with the same formula. Let's continue to do what we've done to make us successful. If you stick to the formula, you have the possibility of great things happening. So if we can get our good effort back in the weight room after the holidays here, then we're on the right track.
So they get a week or two off, or?
We'll let them go till after the holidays, and after Christmas break, we hope that they're eager to get back in the weight room, and that's what I want. I want them eager to do something, and I don't want to start too early.
So I imagine your captains, that's probably their job?
Correct. And everybody leads. Everybody has the potential to lead, so not only the captains, but everybody in general. Hey, let's get in the weight room, let's get some energy going, let's get some chemistry going, and that'll happen after the holidays.
One last thing for the public, your captains for next year are Jared Matheson.
Captain Rivard is returning as a captain, and announced last night at our banquet is Jared Matheson. So those are our two captains going into the year.
Okay.